Hello, everyone. We are doing another episode of Tier Showcase once again. This time we'll be doing Tier 3 Showcase, the first part of it today. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the whole idea of the series remains the same. I'll give my brief impressions of the ship. I'm not going to go into in-depth on armor schemes or stats, just kind of point out the strong points of how I feel about each ship. Is if I go through armor stats, it's going to take an hour. We're going to start with Charleston here. Tier 3 cruiser and one of the warships that's available for coal in the armory. I'm trying to get it so that these videos are not an hour long a piece. They typically went an hour long because of me going over the armor schemes and that sort of a thing. So today I won't be doing that. I'm just going to be focusing on what I like on each ship in general. Continuing on from there. I may go into the stats of these ships later on when I do reviews on these ships. For now, I'm trying to save these showcase videos as just general impressions and not going into specifics like detailed stat breakdowns and all that. Just bog down the time. We go Charleston. Like Charleston, I've already done a review on Charleston, so that's already up on the channel. I just gotta go back and create dedicated playlists for separate ship reviews, I guess. About time I did that. But as for Charleston, what I like about Charleston are these guns that are fast firing, the high rate of fire. It really was revolutionary for its era. For World War I, the early 1900s, they built this. Here we go. We're gonna go hit at this Romulus. Netherlands destroyer, tier 3. Yeah, my focus on the series hasn't changed too much besides just not going into detailed stat breakdowns. I'm gonna save those for their own separate videos, if you know what I mean. Tier 2, it made sense to go more into detailed stat breakdowns because you don't have. I'm sure if people would actually watch a Tier 2 premium ship review video. I'm gonna try to get a better head on this Romulus. Shells aren't always the most accurate at this tier. This is very much danger close. Like I said, the high rate of fire, you got good coverage of the guns on the sides. Good first premium ship for anybody if they want Charleston. Still find in the armory. Coal. Alright, here we go. See here that we're pretty much getting this. Trying to set a fire to South Carolina. Quite getting it.
Torpedoes to port.
So it takes a lot of firepower to bring down a battleship even at this tier. Teammates are assisting nicely there.
Enemy battleship sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
Shots on the enemy, Charleston. Quiet. Alright, I'm gonna turn around the ship here, see where I can hit that plate on at the distance there. Ship's ducking behind islands, so it's a little harder to aim at them. But I believe my focus is going to stay the same on cover. I'm trying to cover at least 4 ships in each video. And even that by itself, especially when you get up to the higher tiers, is going to take some time. If I start going and breaking down stats on every single ship, you know, that's going to take even longer. And I don't think people would want to. I don't think you all want to be sitting through an hour, 2-hour long video with me. You know? But like I said, Charleston's strengths, it's good arts of fire, and the amount of guns. Too close to an island here. Some good damage tools here. If you're starting out in World Warships, Charleston's definitely a good one to pick up. Jeez, I kind of went to that Colbert a little bit. Sorry there. Near the end of the battle, everybody just kind of hodgepodges near the last ship just to kind of take it all faster. Go, took him out. Not bad at all. That was Charleston. We're gonna move on to Aurora. Go with Aurora, nice. It's a famous ship from the Poleta class. Was part of the October Revolution as well. The crew famously didn't want to give up the ship. Fascinating history around Aurora. Look into it. It's a Paleta class. The only other Paleta class is Diana, which is at tier 2. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to go back and do full length reviews on the tier 2 premiums. Go, Aurora. How organized I should get with my ship reviews, if I should sit there and have playlists by tier or by nation. I don't know, I don't want to create too many playlists. Maybe I'll just focus on I'll think about it more. Here we go with Aurora. You can see here we got a good sectors of fire here. Historical piece for anybody who was looking for an historic ship. Ship is significant to the October Revolution. Definitely a good pickup for anybody. Availability of these tier 3s changes from time to time. Sometimes World of Warships likes to sell them as time limited offers. Other times they'll stick them in the army. It just really depends. Like, we even got some tier 2s like Mikasa that aren't even available to buy anymore. You only find them rarely. Rarely find them. Who knows if we'll change that in the future. We'll see. Overall, I'm just trying to increase the quality of my content I put on this channel.
Вижу крейсер противника.
See, we got a little bit of an arc in the shells when you go long distance like that. Aurora, what I like about Aurora is probably the horn. It's good around sector of fire. Its availability is always varied. Sometimes it appears, sometimes not. It's really up to the ship's team as to when they make it available. Match, I'm going to take a quick peek inside the armory and see what we're looking at for availability.
Обнаружен линкор противника.
Here we go. Here. Somebody else got him. We got a whole column of ships coming at me here from the side. I'm gonna go in. Look at them. Go and take them out quick. Torpedo spam going on again. Got a ship there.
Крейсер врага потоплен.
Thing about Aurora that you might like is the fact that his guns reload super fast. Really good. It's another good attribute of this cruiser. Aurora's preserved actually as a museum ship in modern times. You can go visit her in St. Petersburg. I believe that's where it's at these days. Which ship has more historical value, Aurora or Charleston? Aurora, definitely. It's still around. And much happened with the cruisers for Americas between World War I and World War II, pretty much. Before that.
Наша команда получила
Ooh,
новый
we got a cruiser and a battleship coming this way. Hey, you coming up because it's a bot, probably.
Линкор врага потоплен.
Вражеский эсминец потоплен.
St. Louis, which is a Tier 3 Tech Tree American. Tier 3 Tech Tree American cruiser there.
Неполадки устранены.
There we go. Got some good hits there.
Вражеский крейсер потоплен.
There we go. Got it. Battle there in Aurora. So we're on to Oleg. Let's see here. We're going to quickly pop in the armory so I can give you the current status of these. So Oleg and Aurora are available right now, as you can see here. 2,550 doubloons for Aurora, 2,300 doubloons for Oleg. Charleston is available for 1,500 coal. Alright, for 2,500 doubloons. So there we go. They're available as of patch 10.8. That may change in the future. Further ado, let's get on to Oleg. Now, you may recognize Oleg as a Bogotrar cruiser. This is sometimes played during the title sequence of the game in the intro video. So keep an eye out for it in that intro video. You can spot it in there sometimes. Go with Oleg. You can see that you got less guns on Oleg, but you got the 152 caliber, so they do a little bit more damage than the other guns of the other cruisers we reviewed here. This was the era of armored cruisers before they got into the era of dreadnoughts. Two big 152 turns to the back. Oleg kind of just falls as kind of more of a kind of in between Aurora, Charleston. I mean, it doesn't have as many guns, but the guns just tend to hit a little harder. Get my drift? I think Oleg was involved in significant naval action as far as I'm aware. Let's see here. So Oleg was actually in the Russo-Japanese War. Actually did do some action there. Got damaged at the Battle of Tsushima, but it managed to escape. Turned. Oleg does have a little bit of a history to it. It's worth looking up. It was in World War I for a little bit. It was involved in the Russian Revolution. A lot of history behind these ships at Tier 3 that people don't take the time to look at. They have it's wide, and you do have guns all around the ship, which covers it, which is good. Not really. Besides its history, there's not really much else to note. It does hit pretty hard. actually sank. It was sank during the Russian Revolution by a Royal Navy speedboat of all things. Wasn't that funny? Royal Navy speedboat CMB 4 commanded by Augustus Agar sank Oleg. Went to the bottom of the harbor in Kronstadt. Went to the bottom of the harbor. They slowly raised parts of it over the years. The resemblance to the St. Louis class is there because they built this, I believe, in America. It was rushed in exactly the best shipbuilding industry at the time. Just getting hammered from all sides here in the Oleg. I just wandered into the thick of it here. I would get yourself an Aurora before I would get yourself an Oleg. Just my take on things anyway. Oleg. It's kind of like a subclass of Bogatar. Look at the artillery. You got the 152s. Oleg's got the 152s. Aurora does have 152s. You can see some of the same design features as in Bogatar. A different placement of the bridge there. Overall, like I said, this is available for 2,500 doubloons. Further ado, let's take it into battle. A little bit more survivability than Charleston has the most survivability. Varag in the same survivability as 2,200, 400 survivability. It's middle of the pack pretty much, the lower end. It's got the 152s on it as well. Go. Here we go. Get this on. The reason why I don't typically accept invitations when I'm recording is because I don't want to be bogged down in a division after the battle, if you get what I mean. So if I'm not recording a video, I'll probably accept your invitation, but if I'm recording a video, I'm probably not. And like sometimes I mention this, but I don't bring it up a lot because I don't want to sit there and spam this. But I do have a clan, the Pirates of Nassau. Great to get that going again. If you guys are interested in, our requirements are pretty simple. You're active at least 1 to 2 nights a week. Hop on and we try to get some clan battles going at the lowest rating. First, we do training sessions where we get to know each other as a team, and then we go into the big clan battles. That's out there, Parts in the South, TNP 66. Otherwise, Varag. What do I like about Varag? So you got good layout of the guns. Horn's pretty unique for it. Too many other ships have that horn. Really good to say about the AA. Getting some carriers here. I think the shells like to do that famous arcing. There we go. Doing that little bells again.
Торпеды прямо по курсу.
Just trying to get these shots in there. Every shot counts, especially when you're up tiered like this. Send some tier 4s down the Phoenix. I remember testing Phoenix in the beginning. That was so much fun. Back before most of you were playing, probably closed beta time.
Торпеды справа по борту.
Ship
Вражеский
there.
крейсер потоплен.
Send some of my shots here. Finally one hit. I find a lot of people like to pull out the St. Louis or Charleston into these battles.
Вражеский крейсер потоплен.
Like a shipping without me realizing it. The reason why they can't stick a lot of the pre-dreadnoughts in here is because they were armed to the teeth with a lot of guns. They'd have to make all them weapons super inaccurate in order to get them inside the game. Casa. That and World of Warships doesn't seem to want to invest in lower tier premiums for the time being. It's the feeling I get. Think about last time we had a tier 3 premium was probably Vareg from what I remember, or was it Charleston? Charleston or Vareg was the last tier 3 premium. Don't get me started on tier 4. Tier 4 hasn't had a new premium in forever. All their lower tier premiums these days tend to release a tier 5. Tier 5, tier 6. These tier 3s kind of get left in the dust.
Наша команда близка к победе.
They want to try to get you into the higher tiers pretty fast. I think people are going to have fun with this game. I think that you should go back to tier 3 every so often just to have fun with the ships at that tier. Going up to the higher tiers isn't always as fun for everybody. Just take damage from so many different ways, it's not even fun. I feel like right around tier 5, tier 6 is a sweet spot like it is in World of Tanks. Same for World of Warships. Overall, Vareg has some pretty nice firing arcs, unique horn. Beast edition for anybody's port. Now the question remains, do I pick a Vareg, Oleg, Charleston, or Aurora? I would still point people in the direction of Aurora or Charleston just because those are
Concentrate fire on the designated
premiums, which those are the premiums I like personally, and they just tend to perform well whenever I pull them on to battle. Vareg, I'd have order them like this: number 1, Charleston; number 2 would be Aurora; number 3 would be Vareg; and number 4 would be Oleg, just because Oleg's just power crept to hell by now. You know, it's really just nuts. have fun getting some shots on this carrier. Just gotta take the game at your own pace and just choose what works best for you. For me, it's Charleston, then Aurora, then Varag, then Oleg. Just because of how effective they are in battle. That's kind of how I rank it. That and my personal preference. There we go. It's another tier showcase done. Tier 3 part 1. Now keep in mind that these, I'm not putting a time limit on this series. I'm going to put them out when I feel I have the time to put them out. So sometimes you may see them once or twice a month. Other times you may not see them. Really just depends on how much time I have. So thank you all for watching today. Please like, watch, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. And next time we'll be doing the part 2 on these guys here, Albert, Watake, Katori, and Wikis. So that'll be on the horizon in the future. But for now, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day wherever you are. Thank you.